There you go.
12-2, 19. So today's objective is solving trig equations. Okay, now oftentimes we're going to get two answers. Not always, but oftentimes we'll get two answers. And we're going to use the unit circle whenever we can. Okay, use unit circle. And if you can't use a unit circle, if it's not on the unit circle, we'll use a calculator. Okay? If we use a calculator, okay, put this on your notes, okay? If we use a calculator, okay, write this down. If we use a calculator, this makes sense. My answer is pi thirds, pi halves, right? So my answers are in radians, right? So if we use a calculator, we've got to be in radian mode, okay? So if we use a calculator, we must be in radian mode, okay? Right? Okay, example one. Okay, before we even do example one, we'll throw down the most obvious of all. If I had 2x minus 3 equals 5, negative 5, right? We start there. Solve for x, what are you going to do? Just here, solve for x.
Minus 3,
Plus 3, and then what?
Divide by 2.
Okay, same exact steps, except we're getting closer. Okay, same exact steps. So let's go ahead and erase this, and let's do that. So we're going to solve. We're going to go. Zoe.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
2 cosine x is equal to negative 2, right? Divide by 2, cosine of x is equal to negative 1. Now, we're going to go to the unit circle. X value of negative 1. And it happens only in one spot. We're only going to get one answer. Okay, unit circle, x value of negative 1 is right here. So my answer is pi. Am I going too fast?
No.
So theta, and theta is easier than x, but theta then is equal to pi. In fact, it might be easier if we just change these x's into pi's, or into thetas, but you're going to see them the other way around, okay? Thumbs up. That was it, okay? Number 2. So let's rewrite this as sine of theta plus 1 equals 0. Okay, sorry. So if I had, super easy, 2x plus 1 equals 0, how would you solve? Minus 1, and then divide by 2. You get 1 half. Exactly. We do the same exact thing, yes. Same exact thing, so we're going to go minus 1. 2 sine theta equals negative 1, right? Divide by 2. We've got sine of theta equals negative 1 half. So we're going to go to the unit circle. And we're going to find a y value of negative 1 half, right? So we're looking for angles. And the angles are the pi thingies, the angles. So negative 1 half is here.
And over.
And also
Up
here.
there.
So it's these two answers, right?
7 pi 6?
Yep. So my answers are theta 1, 7 pi 6, and theta 2 is what?
11 pi 6.
Good. Good, okay. Not bad. All right. Scoot it up. So let's take a look at this one. Okay. If I had, in terms of like algebra, if I had 2x squared minus 1 equals 0. Okay, solve for x. What would you do?
Minus 1.
Divide by 2. Square root.
Square root. How many answers?
2.
So you get x equals plus or minus square root of 1 half, right? Right? Everybody agree with that? So let's do the same thing, but with sine, okay? Same thing. So let's start right in. 2 plus 1 plus 1. 2 sine squared theta equals 1. Divide by 2 sine squared theta equals 1/2, right? Square root. How many answers?
2.
So we get sine of theta equals plus or minus the square root of 1/2. Now, if I want the unit circle, square root of 1/2 is on there. It is on there, but in a different form. So if I fix the problem with the problem, it's the same thing as this. Plus or minus the square root of 2 over 2. And I can show that quickly so you see it. But really what I have is this. If I have the square root of 1 over the square root of 2 is 1 over the square root of 2, right? Right? And then I fix the problem with the problem, square root of 2, square root of 2, right? Right, got it? And then I'm going to end up with this 1 square root of 2 over the square root of 4, which is 2. But I want this answer because there it is, right? Do you see it? I want that answer because there it is. So let's take a look at that. Now, because of the plus or minus, we're going to have 4 answers. Because I'm going to rewrite it as 2 parts. So I'm looking for sine of theta equals square root of 2 over 2. And I'm looking for sine of theta equals negative square root of 2 over 2 from the unit circle. So there's 4 places that occurs. Square root of 2 over 2 for sine, which is the y value, right? Here and here. Good? Which makes it pi force and 3 pi force. Capiche? Okay, so we'll say theta 1 is pi force, theta 2 is 3 pi force. Okay? Negative square root of 2 over 2, a y value
Pi over 4.
here and here. 5 pi over 4 is right, and the other one is 7 pi force. You guys see it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So theta 3 is 5 pi force, and theta 4 is 7 pi force. Okay? How am I doing?
Look.
Okay, you guys ready to turn the page? Okay, here we go. Example 4. Cosecant. Well, what do I know about cosecant? Yeah, it's like a 1 over sine, right? It's a 1 over sine theta minus 1 equals 1. Okay, now, if I were to do a little bit of algebra, let's just say algebra, okay? Watching this. If I had a 1 over x minus 1 equals 1, how would you solve? Okay, plus 1 plus 1. So you have a 1 over x equals 2. Then what would you do?
I don't know. Times.
You could times. You could times that, cross multiply, right? You could cross multiply. Cross multiply is a great idea. So, and it will work. We'd get a 2x equals 1, or I like the faster way. Wash my hands.
Inverse.
Flip both. We flip both. By flipping both, I'd have x over 1 equals 1/2. You know, your way works too, Zoe, because check it out. We get the same answer. So if you cross multiply, you get 1 equals 2x, right? That times that equals that times that, right? Divide by 2. Either way, we get the same answer, right? Okay, so let's do that algebra, but with sine, okay? So, and I'm going to flip it because it's faster, okay? So plus 1, I've got a 1 over sine theta equals 2, right? I'm going to make it 2 over 1, because for me, a fraction equal to a fraction, I just have to go do a little flippy, okay? So I have sine of theta equals 1 over 2. Now I'm still looking for an angle between 0 and 2 pi, right? Where's that happen? Sine is the y value, right? Where's the y value equal to 1/2?
Pi over 6.
Boom. Yes, and?
5 pi 6.
Yes. Both answers. Okay, so theta 1 is pi over 6. Theta 2 is 5 pi over 6. Okay? Not too bad? Okay. All right, you ready for this one? So what we're going to do is we'll take care of what's inside second. So first, where is tangent equal to 1? Let me rewrite this. Make a tangent of theta minus pi over 2 equals 1, okay? Okay, where is tangent equal to 1?
Tangent equals 1. Quadrant 1.
Tangent's the green. That equals pi fourths, right? It also equals 5 pi fourths, but we won't take this one.
Why?
What's
Because
our
our within our domain.
domain? Which is 0 to 5, which means we only want to take the answer from here to here. See how the domain changed on you? So this time we're only going to take this one, not the other one, because we're only wanting this side, okay? And then, so let's, if we take a look at the tangent graph, it makes sense why we only take one. So then what I get is really theta minus pi halves is equal to what? Would you say it was? Pi fourths, okay. So I did the tangent inverse of 1, and I got pi fourths, okay? That's what I did. So I said, what angle, what tangent value gives me a 1? And you guys said pi fourths, okay? Now, how do we solve for this?
Invert.
How do I
Flip it.
solve? No, okay, wait. You're making this too hard, Zoe. Okay?
Add it.
I have x plus, nope, x minus 2 equals 3. What did you do?
Add it. 5.
You'd add it, wouldn't you? Yeah, add it. So we're going to add pi halves, right? So we're going plus pi halves, plus pi halves. So I'm going to go plus pi halves, and theta equals 3 fourths, 3 pi fourths. Ooh, how did I get that? I did a common denominator, if that really freaked you out. I get a 1/4 pi plus a 2/4 pi. 1/2 and 2/4, same thing. You okay with my common denominator? All right. Last but not least. Okay, so if we made this into an algebra problem, it wouldn't be too bad. So let's rewrite it. Algebra, okay? We've got 2 times x plus 3 equals 5 plus x, okay?
Distribute.
Sure. 2x plus 6 equals 5 plus x. Great, now what?
Minus the 5.
Okay.
Subtract an x and minus the 6.
Yes, yes. I like what Makai was going to do first. It's just easier, okay? Minus x, so I've got x plus 6 equals 5. Then Landon, what do you want to do? Minus 6.
Yes.
Minus 6, x equals negative 1. You guys okay with that? So that's the algebra. Now let's do it to the tangent, okay? Get rid of all that. Let's go back and do it to my tangent. So distribute. That times that, that times that. So I've got a 2 tangent of theta plus 6 equals 5 plus tangent of theta, okay? Makaiwa suggested minus a tangent of theta minus a tangent of theta, right? Which gives me a 1 tangent, or a tangent of theta plus 6 equals 5, right? Lana suggested we minus 6. I've got tangent of theta equals negative 1. Now, look at the domain. This time we want the entire circle, don't we? 0 to 2 pi. So the domain says, from 0 to 2 pi, so my domain says entire circle, right? So where does tangent equal negative 1?
Those places.
It does.
3 pi fourths
3 pi fourths?
and 7 pi fourths.
Yes.
Tangent's the green, right?
What's that?
Is tangent the green?
Yeah, the tangent's the green on the outside, yes. Nice job.
Wait, 3 pi 5.
So negative 1 is here,
Yeah.
and negative
Oh.
1 is here. Okay. Okay, you guys got it? Okay, now.